Let's talk about Amazon first, because you guys at Ahold were out in front of everybody with Peapod. It was the first real grocery delivery business. Do you feel like you've fallen behind a little bit?
No, I think we're still ahead of the game in a way, because we combine our great stores with our online proposition, with Peapod, with home delivery models, with pick-up points at our stores, as you mentioned, Stop & Shop and Giant and Food Lion. So we can combine that in an easy shopping experience for our customers. And that makes it also interesting for our customers, of course, to shop as well in our stores as online.
So about 50% of your revenue actually comes from the United States, and we've seen a massive amount of consolidation, huge mergers between Amazon, Whole Foods and so forth. How is that impacting plans to open new stores or perhaps consolidate or do more business here?
Yeah, our merger, of course, just announced last year in 2016. We combined the Ahold business here in the US and the Deleuze business, Food Lion and Hannaford, to a business which is more than 2,000 stores now, more than $40 billion US dollars. And that combined with our online proposition makes us a strong competitor on the East Coast. We are the number one on the East Coast here, and that makes that consolidation helps also to get better deals with some of our suppliers, but also have better position to our customers.
Mr. Boer, price cutting, price competition, it's been a big theme in the US. Is there no end in sight, or can you tell me something different?
Well, you know, price is always a matter, of course, in every market. You see that also here in the US, you see it in Europe. We, because of our size and scale, are able, of course, to make better deals, but also from an efficiency point of view. Look at our East Coast divisions together, more than 40 billion, as I just mentioned also, but also the fact that those supply chain efficiencies, we can benefit from the consolidation in our own markets. That can fuel the efficiencies and the investments we need to do in price. Last but not least to mention also, of course, the merger gave us synergies, 500 million to the bottom line in the 3 years plan. We delivered this year 250 million bottom line synergies for the whole of the group. So that's also helping us to continue to be an attractive retailer for investors, but also for ourselves to invest in our customer proposition.
Mr. Boer, Vonnie mentioned Amazon in the US, but of course Amazon has a presence everywhere, particularly in the Netherlands. Are you worried that if it steps up operations in the Netherlands, you of course have got bol.com, the general merchandise online retailer. Are you concerned if it steps up operations in the Netherlands?
Of course, we always will focus on our competition, and this is a formidable competitor in the world, so we know that. But our stores and our online proposition in the Benelux, we are far number one. By the way, globally, we will do this year close to 3 billion online sales. So we are a big player in the online field already. And certainly in the Benelux, we have a very strong position from an online perspective with bol.com and Ahold.nl. I strongly believe that the focus on stores together with online proposition, online solutions for our customers, a great fresh offer, including a home delivery, is something which is really unique for the industry, as we can deliver that with our business here in the US and Europe.
It's not that unique anymore, though. Everybody's doing it, right? And it's just a question of if you don't do it, then, you know, you're going to lose customers. So how do you continually improve upon it to grab more market share?
Yeah. Now, first of all, I fully understand. A lot of people are doing it. But home delivery is a different ballgame. And as well in the Netherlands, as Peapod is the number one home delivery online player. And that's different. A lot of stores are offering pick-up points, so you have still to go to the store. This is bringing at your house, at your home. So we continue to see developments, and of course the competition is there everywhere.
Do you see more consolidation, more mergers in the United States in the grocery space, given how challenged retail is in general? Do you expect to participate?
Well, of course, we continue to watch out on our East Coast propositions, and we continue to try to strengthen our market share here. We are number one, and in most of our market, number 1 and 2. But we still see opportunities to strengthen the position on the East Coast. That's our first and foremost focus. The US is such a big market.
Can you be more specific, more detailed, or do you have your eye on somebody on the East Coast?
No, not yet, because we are absorbing our merger, and that's important for us now. So we're bringing everyone together. We just announced last week that we bring all the brands together under one leadership here in the United States. So all the 5 supermarket brands and the 6th is Peapod, now under one leader, where we focus really on our proposition, bring it to the customer. So that's the most important thing we do today. And look, a merger getting a merger done is one, to sign a deal, but secondly, to integrate. It's a 2-year journey, and we are a bit more than halfway now. So the good news is we're doing well. We're delivering the synergies. We're getting the savings out, which we need for being a better retailer. So we do the right things.
Mr. Boer, swiftly, I mean, your Central European operations, they're growing strongly. Is there anything you can do to make them a more meaningful part of your profits?
Well, thanks for asking the question. The CSE, so the Central European business, is doing very well. For instance, Romania is growing fast. It's a developing market. So we open hundreds of stores on a yearly basis. So that makes us an attractive retailer also there. But it's still a small part. The consumption levels of customers in these markets is still very low in food. So that gives us opportunities for the future.